الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر.
All right, the prayer of the traveler, the Adhan at the beginning of his time and its ruling for the single worshiper in the desert. And wallahu alam, this is applicable to those drivers who are out and about by themselves throughout the different countries and lands where we go. The question, some of the people say that if you do not call the Adhan at the beginning of its time, then there is no need for the Adhan, because the Adhan is to proclaim the entrance of the time for prayer. What is the opinion of your eminence regarding that? And is it legislated for the lone worshipper to call the Adhan in the desert? The answer: if the mu'adhin does not call the Adhan at the beginning of the time, then it is not legislated for him to call the Adhan thereafter. If there are in a particular place other callers to prayer besides him, then the objective can be reached. If he is slightly late, then there is no harm in him calling the Adhan. As for if there is not in the land another caller to prayer besides him, then it is a requirement for him to call the Adhan even if he delays it by some time. This is because the Adhan in this case is a communal obligation, and none besides him has established it. So if it is obligatory upon him due to him being responsible for that, and because in most cases the people are waiting to hear the call. As for the traveler, it is legislated for him to call the Adhan, even if he is alone, due to that which is affirmed within the wait for the focus to come back in here. Due to that which is affirmed in the Sahih on the authority of Abu Sa'id, may Allah be pleased with him, that he said to a man, إذا كنتم في غنامك أو باديتك فارفع صوتك بالنداء فإنه لا يسمع مدى صوت المؤذن جنة ولا إنس ولا شيء إن شاهد له يوم القيامة. If you are إن كنتم في غنامك وباديتك, if you are amongst your sheep or in your pastures, فارفع فإنه يسمع فارفع صوتك, then raise your voice, بنداء, with the call, فإنه لا يسمع, for none hears the voice, لا يسمع مدى صوت المؤذن, for none hears the voice of the muadhin, jinnah, from among the jinn, ولا insa, or the men, ولا شيء, or anything else, inna shahada, verily it will testify, inna shahada lahu, it will testify for him, yawm al-qiyamah, on the day of standing, meaning on the day of judgment. It was narrated from the Prophet ﷺ also, due to the generality of other ahadith which mention the legislation of the Adhan and its benefits, and this hadith is collected in Sahih al-Bukhari, the book of the Adhan, hadith number 584. And this is from page 32 and 33 of Rulings for the Traveler, rulings related to the traveler by Shaykh Abdul Aziz ibn Abbas, printed by Authentic Statements. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك والله سبحانه وتعالى أعلم. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
اعلم رحمك الله أنه يجب علينا تعلم 4 مسائل. الأولى العلم، وهو معرفة